this campus, the legends literally cement their handprints on the legacy just a few steps away from Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Handoff to the fullback. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Sampson. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, dude.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now they'll try the right side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, or you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man, and they convert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Give to the running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Prentice. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Rifles it down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Staley. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Sampson. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown ball.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Prentice. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Alabama. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the move from inside his own 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. At the 45 on its way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they're in.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. On the run, it's Sampson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Here comes that Alabama offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They're going to ride this running back. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the ball rolling out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll, tide, roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster and showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
Hand off from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Alabama pushing the tempo. Grabs behind the line. It's Hale. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Deep shot for the end zone. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown Tide. He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's...
Afterburners coming. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kansas State is going to enjoy the trip back to Manhattan after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there in Bill Snyder Family Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Iyamale Aba. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They'll give it to the back. They knock him down right there.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll open the second half with a run. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give is to Miller. Plows through the defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and 4. Running back searching for a hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hale. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up, and this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Miller with the ball. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown time. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
The Volunteers will move the sticks.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. And the ball's moving quickly to the line. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for a deep man. It's complete. A huge pickup. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Coming after him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
finally, the defense gets to the quarterback. I say finally because last week they had 6 sacks. They were harassing the QB. So far today, just their first sack. They got to continue to get more pressure on the quarterback.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking for room. It's Sampson. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Volunteers are marching down the field. Looking to throw. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll test the right side. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
42, Tennessee, 21.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
To throw, it's Simpson. He tries to take the top off. And he'll pump it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll try the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
You've got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab on the left. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle their guys.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes a catch past the sticks. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Runs through a tackle. It's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been...
Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. The Tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the 2nd half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here, keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Finds a man on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. And the Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give is to Miller. And they're able to make the tackle. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is